Hi there, my name's Brittany. I'm a Lilla Rose stylist and I have been for about 5 years. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about my story with Lilla Rose. I didn't actually join it to have a lot of income or even that much of a business. My mother-in-law had joined and she had made some awesome friends and she loved the accessories and the company itself.
Hello. Hello.
This is my son Daniel. He's another part of my story and my reason why I'm doing this. But my mother-in-law, she wanted something for her and I to be able to do together. Kisses. So she asked me if I would think about joining. I thought about it and I decided it would be fun, yes, to do something with her. We could have our own thing that we could do together. I had known her since I was 5 years old. Yeah, so that's another story. But so I decided to go ahead and sign up. And we just did craft shows and stuff together. I did a few, I did like my grand opening party on Facebook and stuff like that. But other than the craft shows that I did with her, I didn't really work very much in the business because that wasn't what my goal was at the time. And I was helping my husband in his remodeling business at the time. But I had a lot of fun with her. We had some good times together. And then she got sick. She was diagnosed with brain cancer. And from the time of her diagnosis to the time that she passed away was only about 4 months. And that's when I really got to see how special the people in Lilla Rose are. We had multiple other stylists that my mother-in-law Marcy had become friends with contact us and support us. Some of them came to visit. Even the owner of the company, John Dorsey, he called my father-in-law, he called me, he offered to help in any way that he could. So that really opened my eyes to just how special the family of Lilla Rose is. And it kind of turned into less of a fun hobby and more of a family situation. And so after Marcy passed away, I didn't do anything for a while. And I've always been really introverted and shy, and the thought of doing home parties anyway it made me have real anxiety. And at the time there wasn't Facebook Live either, but that would have given me even worse anxiety. But then I just decided that I would try and keep doing it because Marcy really had hoped that I could grow it into a business and be able to make some income and stay home in the event of having children, which we hadn't had yet. So I decided to do a small local event, and it was the first year that this event had happened. It was a ladies' night out, and I think there were like 3 ladies that set up, and I was one of them. And I had a blast. It was fun. Ladies came up, and the accessories are beautiful, and I could do easy hairstyles, and their eyes would just light up because they were comfortable and beautiful and easy to use, and they were excited, and that made me excited. So I realized this is fun and I can really do this. And so since then, I started doing more craft shows. And it really helped me come out of my shell a little bit because, a few years ago, there's no way I could even sit here and do a video like this. I would have just been like shaking and nervous and not knowing what to say. And I'm not an extrovert now. I'm still very much an introvert. But it's amazing what having this business has done for me, to be able to step out of my comfort zone and do things that I never thought I would do. I also got a full-time job because my husband took a job opportunity for another company. He didn't need my help anymore. So I went to work at Panera Bread, and I started out just as a low-level associate, and I really loved it. I loved the people there, and anyway, I worked up until I was shift manager. That made me feel good, and I did Lilla Rose on the side, and then I got pregnant, and we had tried for 7 years, and we lost 3 pregnancies. So when I got pregnant with him, and it was a healthy pregnancy, everything was going good, and I got to thinking about it, and I was really close to working towards, and I was really close to getting the assistant manager position at the store, the Panera Bread store that I worked at. And prior to finding out that I was pregnant, that was my goal. I was really excited about it. I loved the company, I loved the people. It was a great boost in income. But then after I was pregnant, I had to really rethink my goals, and I was like, I can't see myself dropping my son off at a daycare. I know some ladies don't have a choice, but for me, there was just, like, I would get teared up. I'm even getting teared up a little bit now, just thinking about doing that. It's just not something that I could do. And I realized I have this awesome company with a great business opportunity that I'm just playing in, but I could really make into something. So I quit my job at Panera. My last day was the 23rd of December in 2016. And I had my son on January 10th, and then I got to work in my Lilla Rose business, and it's not replacing my Panera income yet, and that's okay. I've grown it slowly. I could do more. Could have done more in the beginning, but it's growing, and it's paying some bills, and I love it. And I get to stay home with my son. Like, I'm sitting out in my backyard right now. I just finished a live video on my business page that I do every week. I'm about to enter some party orders from the home party that I did last night, which, you remember what I said about home parties? I love doing home parties now. It's so much fun. And so I just wanted to do a little video and share a little bit about my story and how it's changed my life. I've made some amazing friends. Those friends that my mother-in-law had, they have become my friends, and they're very special to me. And I've met the company owner, John Dorsey. I like to say he's our founder, CEO, and part-time manufacturer. I've met him a few times. He's been to my house even. And he's a genuine, caring person that has worked really hard to make this a good opportunity for ladies and men. There's some men too, which I think is awesome. And I'm just excited about what the future holds, because my company, my business is growing, and I'm building a customer base that ladies that I enjoy communicating with. They get excited about things that I'm excited about, with the new accessories every month, and the whole thing is it's just been a blessing in my life. And I'm excited as Daniel grows up. He can already say flexi. Can you say flexi? Flexi?
Sissy?
Mm-hmm. And he knows that they go in hair. If he finds I have way too many flexies, which I don't know. That's really not possible, but I have a lot. And sometimes they end up on the floor, and he'll find him, and he'll come over, and he'll be like poking it at my head, like he knows that's where it goes. So I'm excited to keep bringing him to my craft shows. He goes with me a lot of times now, and have him learn to help me and talk to the ladies. And I almost can't believe that there's something like this that's so fun to do. You can do it however you want. I know people that do it almost solely online that have been really successful. Ladies that do just craft shows and have been really successful. Ladies that do a mixture like me and have been really successful. So you can do it however you want, and you can set your own hours, and you're rewarded for any time that you put in, and you can still have great family time. I know some of the ladies have huge families, much more than my one little guy. It's just almost unbelievable to me that there's something like this that I can do, even introverted little me, and be good at, and make other ladies feel good about themselves, make them feel pretty, and still get to spend time with my little boy. So that's pretty much my story in a nutshell, and I don't know if I have ever talked for 11 and a half minutes without talking to someone. So this may be a first for me. But I hope my story was a blessing to you, and I hope if you were new to Lilla Rose that it gives you a little insight into what an amazing company it is. It's a lot more than just pretty hair things, which I love the pretty hair things, I have to say. I wear this headband every single day now. So yeah, and you can share them with ladies that maybe are not confident about their hair. They think their hair is too fine, too thin, and they can't do anything with it, or too thick and it just gives them headaches and it's just a pain in the neck. And you can show them these beautiful accessories that they like anyway, that are super comfortable, that work in their hair, and just make them feel good about themselves. That's one of my favorite parts at craft shows and parties, is that you can put something like that in their hair, and their faces just light up. So I think I'm starting to ramble now, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this. But let me know if you watch this. I hope it blessed you, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.